Hello everybody, welcome to Leslie's and welcome to trying out the demo of this upcoming indie visual novel, Kiss the Demiurge. Well, mind you, for the starters that, the game isn't out yet and this is only a demo, so who knows how much polish and such there will go into it. But well, let's go into the game and see how it is. Like, I don't know what to expect really, apart from what is on the Steam page. Mainly just tested that it works, and that's about it. Oh, and I wonder if the chat works. Could be that, the reload thingy erases it, but oh well. But yeah. Somehow I can't even see like in the OBS chat, but I can see the YouTube chat. So anyway, hello, and let's get started. Oh, and no voice acting, so I will be reading out the text, and then don't expect like that much commentary because of that, but some maybe. Come home, Minori, now. ... Minori, please, it's dangerous around here, just come home. No. I'll let you stay home from school tomorrow, just please come home. No, where's Dad? He's busy working at his new job. He'll come home when his work is finished. Then why can't you call him? It's an overseas job, honey. It would cost a lot of money to call him. Maybe this is like then, like maybe in the 90s or something. Oh, and I do have like like a little bit of case with flu, so don't mind it. I will try to drink some hot tea every once in a while. But yeah, you could use like Discord or something these days. Not that expensive. Why can't you just send him an email? Minori, please just come home. I wonder what would like, surely you can't just shout over the ocean and the dad would hear it. A little bit too long distance. Come on, take my hand and let's go. Don't touch me. Where's Dad? Stop lying. We are going home even if I have to drag you. Oh? Mom? Mom, where did you go? Mom? Mom, where are you? Where is she? Wait, that's right. My magic sent her away. How foolish of me. It's just a dream. No need to let it distract me. Yeah, based on the Steam page, it is like something along the lines of like, this girl has like somehow learned magic and then then like it has misfired somehow, something like that. Good morning, Grandpa. I'm going out to run a few errands. I'll see you tonight. The last time she was seen would have been, He's still staring at his old web of evidence. I wonder if he would have even noticed I was gone if I didn't tell him that I was going out. Excuse me, Grandpa? Oh yes? Don't stay out too late. Oh, I like the, by the way how their faces look like. It is kind of an interesting look. Oh yeah, and well, like obviously this is an indie game, and well, I don't have any idea even like how much it's going to sell. But well, indie games, like, well, there are many ways to make them. Like one is to do something short and then fancy graphics and stuff, I guess, in terms of visual novels, and the other is to, well, not have like that fancy graphics, but have like an amazing story. So you can't really like judge based on the graphics too much. It's hard to believe that this school had a fire just a week ago. Maybe my mind is playing tricks on me, but it still reeks with the stench of burnt flesh. Is anyone there? No one answers my call. Good. The police must have finally cleared out after releasing the results of the investigation to the media. Fire at Kinoshita ruled as an accident. No, I guess like it is kind of hard to tell like how accidental they are. Kinoshita Senior High School has been cleared of all liability following the death of a student in a tragic fire. Yeah, not suspicious at all. A police investigation determined that the fire was caused by an electrical fault in the school's science classroom. Yeah, that's not suspicious at all. They concluded that the school had followed all necessary safety standards and as such will not face any charges of negligence. Their conclusion makes no sense at all. Why didn't the smoke alarm go off? How did the fire spread so fast? What stopped the student from escaping the classroom in time? Well, yeah, who knows? No, this wasn't a natural fire. It was caused by magic. Well, I guess it could be, depending on the nature of the world in this game. And it's my job to find and eliminate the perpetrator. So I guess she's kind of like an anti-magical girl or something. This disgusting feeling. A scorching sensation spreads across my body. I feel a gust of hot air wash over me, as if someone had just opened a hot oven door in front of my face. Yeah, I kind of know how that feels. After all, I was cooking just the other day. Yeah, I guess he really hates magic based on the face. And well, I think like because like she jabbed her parents with the magic and they vanished. Something like that. There's no doubt about it. There's definitely a demon nearby. I focus my mind, honing in on the source of the magic sensation. The burning sensation intensifies. It feels like my mind is being lit ablaze, but I make no attempt to block it. So I guess it can like sense the magic then. So I guess it makes sense that she thinks it's magic. I allow this sensation to roll over me and trace it back. I know where it is. Up in the hallway. A demon. A demon. This is Major Sophia speaking. This is Agent Minory speaking. I have located a demon at Kinesita Senior High School, requesting orders. Oh, I guess like it is then like some kind of like bigger organization that is like against magic. Oh, and I'll drink some tea. Maybe like not the not the best kind of game to play when you have a small flu, but it's not that bad, luckily. All the reading. Interrogate and eliminate it. Extract as much information as you can. Can you like interrogate demons? Understood. If you do not hear from me in the next 24 hours, please assume that I am dead. Well, you know, you could still like go look for her regardless. Of course. We'll prepare another agent to finish off the job if that happens. Understood. Well, I guess it's pretty hard-boiled then, not caring like if she's going to die or something. For the purification of humanity. For the purification of humanity. The door to the hallway is locked, of course, but the mage is always prepared for this sort of thing. I slide two small pieces of wire into the lock and wriggle them about. Okay, I guess that is a demon then. I have found it, a demon, or the demon. Hey there, can you see me? Yeah, I can see you. Excellent. I can imagine that you're very confused right now, but just hear me out. Would you be interested in magic by any chance? Well, probably not, because he hates it. Unfortunately for you, I have already made a contract. What a shame. There's no use in talking to a human who's already been used up, so I'll be on my way. Disgusting. The scum thinks of humans as nothing more than tools to spread its despicable magic. I might already be tainted, but I can still stop this vermin from tricking others. Hold it, you're not going anywhere. You're speaking the ancient Minory of Universal Magic Inquisition. Now answer my questions, or I'll make this painful for you. Well, it's burning already, so I don't know if it can be more painful. Ooh, scary. The demon spits out a jet of flame at me. but I react immediately and banish the flame from our world. It seems like I'm backed into a corner. No. Oh, I guess it's giving up pretty easily. Maybe. Did you burn that classroom down? Did you kill that student? I didn't do that. At least not directly. Or maybe like the student wanted to learn some fire magic and it didn't go as planned. I simply made a magical contract with the student. You should have seen their face when I made the offer. They were ecstatic. But unfortunately, their magic was just a little too powerful for them to handle. So they immediately overloaded and burnt out. Well, literally, I guess. Very unfortunate. You knew that contract would kill her. You're a murderer. I don't know what else you expect me to do. This world is full of delights, and I need contracts to stay here. Well, you could just well, provide like heating for somebody. Like maybe be like a stove or something. Help with cooking and stuff. Free energy wouldn't be bad these days. This scumbag doesn't even care about what he's done. Fortunately, there may be other students here with the potential for magic. Perhaps they'll last longer. Of all the times for my magic to go haywire, there was still more that I needed to ask. I guess then like her abilities that she makes stuff disappear, like that is pretty much like the all she can do with the magic. But that could be like pretty problematic. Yes, but like if it can randomly do it. It said that there were other students with magic potential. Which ones? We need to track them down before they can make contracts of their own. Damn it, damn it, damn it. What should I do? My hands shake against my will as my anger simmers and boils. People might die because of my failure. Maybe there's some sort of evidence here in the school. I can't just report back to Sophia without any details. I glance across the hallway and the poster catches my eye. Pretty like messy writing. Probably like something like with our club. I don't know, something about the future of the universe, something like that basically. Oh well, I'll just read the English text. My Japanese is like super rusty because I haven't had time to read recently. Or like these kind of letters are the pain to read. Like, how can you make sense of like something that small? The pentagram on this thing, it couldn't be connected to what the demon was talking about, could it? No, that doesn't make sense. Real magic doesn't have anything to do with mystical symbols or runes. I squint at the handwriting. It's extremely messy and uses some archaic kanji that makes it difficult to read. It's like a middle schooler wrote this. Ah. It says, "Come join the magic club, uncover the secrets of the universe with us." Oh, I see, actually, yeah, that is more like a secret. Like that letter is kind of tricky to make sense of. Like depending on like what that part is, it can mean like different things. No way this school has an entire club dedicated to magic. They can't be serious, can they? Well, could be like, you know, like those people who find like edgy things super cool. The rest of the poster reads, "We." I haven't seen that 4-character compound before, but I'm guessing it means to meet up. Probably. I do that or I do that one. Oh well. Meet every day after school in classroom. Well, it's a club, I guess. Every day is pretty well quite a lot though. I think that's the more complicated kanji for 4. I'm not sure. I'll ask around later and find out where they meet. If you are interested and serious, feel free to contact us. President of the Magic Club, Akane. The last part is especially difficult to read, but it seems like the poster is serious. Damn it. Well, that says like a magic club. Or probably like the leader of the club, Buko Akane. A whole club dedicated to spreading magic is a disaster just waiting to happen. Considering that they have a pentagram on the poster, it's possible that they don't actually know anything about real magic yet. Well, they might have burned out if they did know. Even so, the very act of studying magic is an unforgivable sin. Well, maybe they just don't know better. I rip down the poster and tear it apart. This must be what the demon was referring to. A whole club of ticking time bombs, ripe for any demon to make contract with. This is Ancient Minori speaking. This is Major Sophia speaking. It's good to see that you're still alive, Minori. I finished my investigation of the fire. A student made a magic contract with the demon. Their magic potential was too high, so they immediately overloaded and burnt to death, along with the classroom. It's unfortunate, but we are lucky that they didn't survive the contract. They could have burned down for far more than just the classroom if they lived longer. Well, could have used it like more peacefully too. Yeah, it kind of looks like she will go to the club. Club most likely. After all, like, well, because he's interested in when they meet. And well, that is probably like the way to make them stop. And I'm sure like there are some complications, like they are way too hype about magic and she can't really stop them or something like that. Sophia's words are cold, but she's right. If the student lived longer, they could have done far more damage. He would have had to terminate her anyway. If anything, they are lucky that they died immediately after accepting their contract. If I had died like that, then maybe mom and dad would still. Are you there? Sorry, ma'am, I was thinking about something. Did you extract any other information from the demon? It said that there were more students with magic potential in the school. Unfortunately, my magic activated on its own, and I sent the demon back to Makai. Oh, that is the magic world, I guess. Before I could finish my interrogation. Well, I guess her parents are there too then. That is unfortunate. Keep yourself under control. Sorry, ma'am. I can practically hear her wince over the phone. Oh, let me drink some tea again. I wonder how or why he, like her teleportation magic thingy, like triggers on its own. Like, is it? Maybe she's not like a super good mage actually, so she can't control it. Yeah, I guess like emotions or something could be too. Like if she was really angry at the little flame, and I guess that would do. Would also like explain the dream thingy. If my magic goes too haywire too often, she'll have to order my termination. It must be a lot of pressure on her. Did you find any leads on these other potential candidates? I found a poster for a magic club. You mean a club dedicated to magic? Unfortunately, yes. The poster said that they aim to uncover the secrets of the universe. What a degenerate concept. Yes, degenerate. I am requesting immediate authorization to investigate and neutralize them. Granted, infiltrate them, find out what they know about magic, and test their magic potential. Disrupt their activities as much as you can without getting caught. Okay, well, that's getting interesting then. Like there is one anti-mage among us. Sabotaging. Will there be any problems with transferring to the new school? There won't be any problems. Report back to me immediately after you test them. Understood, ma'am? For the purification of humanity. For the purification of humanity. I immediately print off the forms for transfer to Kinosita. Now I just need Grandpa to sign them. Yeah, there isn't like anything suspicious when Like there is like a huge fire in like the school, and you're like, hey grandpa, I want to transfer to that school. Maybe the grandpa doesn't care enough. Good afternoon, grandpa. He's still staring at his big web of documents. Has he been doing that all day? I hope you remember to take a break to eat. I gently tap grandpa on his shoulder. Sorry, Minori. I was just looking over a few things. What is it? I just need you to sign something for me. It's for school. I really hope that he doesn't read what he's signing. If he realizes that I'm transferring schools, then he'll definitely ask why. Well, no doubt. I obviously can't tell him that it's because of magic, so I'll have to lie and tell him that I'm being bullied at my current school. I'm already hiding so much from him. The thought of having to tell him another lie makes my heart sink. Oh, of course, I'll sign it. Grandpa signs the paper without stopping to read them. Papers. I can't help but breathe a sigh of relief. He'll find out eventually, at which point I'll have to tell him a lie, but at least I can put it off for now. Thanks, Grandpa. By the way, take a look at this report the detective just sent me. This time he's tracked them down for sure. Grandpa hands me a piece of paper and I pretend to read it. There's no way any private detective would have found my parents unless they found a portal to Makai. I guess they are then too with the demons. It's all just a waste of Grandpa's time and money. Yeah, but I guess like one of them is like the Grandpa's child. So like, yeah, like I wonder like how the grandpa is seeing it. Like is something like they were kidnapped or something. But yeah, it's probably like when somebody just vanishes, then well, you don't really know like if they are still alive or not. So it can be like really difficult to find like conclusion. But he's working so hard to find them, so I force myself to smile for his sake. Wow, Grandpa, that's amazing. Isn't it? This is a huge breakthrough. Grandpa's hands tremble with excitement. He looks like he'd be jumping for joy if it went for his age. We might even have them back in time for your birthday. I can feel it, Minori. Well, I kind of doubt. I remember he said that last year too. Yeah, not too promising. But I won't tell him that. I won't shatter the happiness he's found. Yeah, this lead looks really solid. I think we are really close this time. Just a little more work and I'll find them. Grandpa turns his back to me and continues to pore over his web of papers. How much longer will he have to work like this? Well, probably pretty long. Unless like there is a way to teleport people back somehow. But you probably need like different kind of magic for that. I take the papers and sign my name under Grandpa's. I stare at the paper for a moment. Maybe I really should have told Grandpa about the transfer and gotten my lie out of the way. Damn it, another hole in the wall. I'll need to cover it up somehow. Maybe if I move my bookcase over, that can cover it. Oh yeah, I guess it triggers pretty randomly then. Hmm. Then the bookcase is already covering up too many holes for that to work. I knew this would happen someday, so I bought some calligraphy posters. Oh yeah, those with like some kanji on them. If Grandpa asks about them, I'll tell him that I recently took up calligraphy as a hobby. I shift the bookcase back and cover up the hole with the poster. Hmm, I don't remember like what that exactly means, but it looks really familiar. Maybe I can use a dictionary. Although Japanese kind of a pain to use with the dictionary because well, if you don't know the characters, then it's really tricky. Hmm. Well, maybe I should look it up another time, but it kind of bothers me. Maybe like, no, it's not quite like that. Well, like that character, it looks like so many other characters that I have seen, but it's slightly different. I should probably know it, but it's too long since I have been practicing kanji. Ah, yeah, it definitely is that. Let me see. Ah, yuri, yuri. So well, do to your honor. Well, not like super inspirational thing to put on the wall. Oh well. I've done extensive mental training, so my magic only goes off on demons and inanimate objects. Well, that's good to know. It's good that I'm no longer a threat to any humans, but I really wish I didn't have to keep covering up these holes. Hmm. Well, I guess then like there isn't like really a risk that she will somehow jab the people in the magic club to the magic world too. The paperwork goes through without a hitch. I'll start at Kinesita just a week after filling my transfer request. It's an odd school. They didn't even ask me to attend an interview or an exam. They don't even have a uniform. Well, that is convenient for in terms of graphics. Like drawing these sprites is surprisingly much work, and also like scripting them, so having like different sets of sprites for the same character is like a ton of work. And well, really few visual novels do that, even like the bigger ones rarely do it. Well, some do. It would be a big ask for an indie game. On my first day, I pay no attention in class and only give my classmates a very brief introduction. They are irrelevant to my mission. The school day ends, and a river of students flows in and out of the hallways, blissfully ignorant of the threat of magic posed to their everyday lives. But that's okay. Defending that bliss is my job and my atonement. Wait, where does the magic club meet? I know that they meet after school, but I don't know where the club room is. I could have checked that poster, but I tore it up. Damn it, where are they? Another student steps out from the crowd and approaches me. Oh, probably not like a super important student. Excuse me, are you new here? Are you looking for something? Do you know where the magic club meets? Usually, like, she'll be like, oh, they are a bunch of weirdos, you don't want to meet them? Yeah, what do you want with the magic club? Well, pretty much that kind of reaction. I was planning of joining them. Oh, that now like she's obviously a weirdo too. Oh, I see. Their club is down the hall on the far left side. Thank you, please have a nice day. The girl bows down to me, then turns around and leaves. She seems nice. I wonder what she's going to do when she goes home. Maybe she'll hang out with her friends. Perhaps she'll go and sing karaoke. She could even have a lover. Those simple and ordinary joys are something that I could never partake in. My body and soul are tainted with the sin of magic. Well, it doesn't always need to be like that serious. I hope. But even so, I can still let the project ignorance. I'll defend it with my life. And so I step forward into the magic club. Well, oh my god, it's even worse than I thought it would be. Yeah, it is pretty, well, pretty much like, well, the kind of people who would get like really hyped about something edgy, I guess. This room is a tribute to sin and debauchery, a den of degeneracy. Just standing here makes me want to vomit. Can you guys believe this? One of the degenerates is calling about something. It doesn't seem like they have noticed my presence yet. Well, like the dynamic, like where this is going, like this, like the main character basically thinks that they are complete idiots and then has to pretend that, well, she likes magic and that, well, she thinks that these people are somehow cool or something. Seems like a nice turn of events. Someone tore down our poster, ripped it up into little threads. When I find the son of a gun who did it, I'm gonna wring their neck. I'm kinda behind you. Huh? Oh, I like this face too. Oh, hello there. Welcome to the Magic Club. What can I do for you? My name is Minori, and I'm new to this school. I heard about your club, and I'd really like to join. Awesome. My name's Akane. I'm glad to have you here. Oh, this girl's carrying a wooden sword. What would she need that for? That's definitely suspicious. What do you know about magic? Well, that it's evil, I guess. I don't know anything about magic, but I'm really excited to learn from you all. Then we'll gladly teach you. Oh, also I guess like there is like a slight chance that because her magic can like misfire, and because like if it's because of emotions and she thinks that these people are idiots, like there are like decent chances that it will misfire here and she needs to somehow cover it up or something. Damn, they are serious about spreading magic, while me and the rest of the UMI are busting our chops to keep it contained. Yeah, I guess like she'll probably try her best to not get like too angry at them, but depending on how wacky these people will be, it might be difficult. Really bothers me that the YouTube chat in the OBS, like it's somehow like in the OBS, not in the overlay, but in the application, like there is a way to view the chat, but the chat doesn't somehow show the last line. Oh well, I have the YouTube window too where I can read it. But I want you to know that this stuff isn't fun and games. This is a serious club for serious magic practitioners. Okay, well, sure. Don't worry about that. I intend to take magic very, very seriously. No, that's just perfect. I'll introduce you to our other two members now. The foreign-looking girl steps forward and bows to me. Her golden hair and emerald eyes stand out as the only source of beauty in this disgusting room. Good afternoon, my name is Tomoko. It's a pleasure to have you in our club. Your name is Japanese at least. So probably not a foreigner. I hate to admit it, but she's made a very charming first impression. Suspiciously charming. I'll need to keep an eye on her too. But yeah, there are things about her to keep an eye on, I guess. It's a pleasure to meet you too, Tomoko. The third and final club member greets me from across the room. She keeps her hands planted firmly in her pockets and her eyes locked to the floor. Hello, my name is Chitori, and it's nice to meet you too. What's this girl so nervous about? Is she hiding something? That's very suspicious. I'll need to keep an eye on her too. Oh, I guess this is kind of like well, a little bit of paranoia. Like maybe she's just shy and well, she's just polite and well, this girl is the weird one. So Minori, is there any specific kind of magic that you want to study? I'm not sure. I don't even know what different kinds of magic there are. So you're a real big beginner then, huh? Well, you definitely come to the right place to learn. You're talking to the most powerful mage in Japan. Stick with me and you'll basically be a demigod by the end of the year. I don't know about that. Wow, that sounds amazing. Could you give me a demonstration? Let's see how much these degenerates really know about magic. Of course, witness my power. She takes out a large piece of paper and draws an upside down stars on it. Then she draws a foreign symbol on each point of the star. Then she takes out a small knife and makes a slight incision on her thumb. She presses it down into the middle of the star, making a bloody splotch. Finally, she claps her hands together twice. Well, kind of like you know in anime when they are having like breakfast or dinner together and they clap their hands and then go like itadakimasu. Venir pluvia. There, that was a rain spell. That was a rain spell, huh? Yep, it's a spell used to make it rain. I take a quick peek through the club room's curtains. There is no rain. Where's the rain? Huh? What do you mean? The rain, where is it? It doesn't just rain straight away. Usually it takes an hour or two before the rain starts. Could be a day, depending on the weather. Depending on the weather. But it will definitely rain soon, thanks to my spell. Well, I guess like this spell is the best being used in the UK or something. It will be pretty efficient, I hear. I don't know like how unstable weather there is in Japan, but like well supposedly it's like surrounded by ocean, so it could be pretty unstable. And well, Finland isn't even surrounded by ocean, but it is pretty unstable weather here too. So well, I guess as long as you don't live in a desert or something, there are high chances that the spell will kind of work. Wow, that's amazing. Sure is. Magic doesn't work that way at all. It has nothing to do with silly little symbols or runes or blood rituals. The only way anyone gets magic powers is through forming a contract with the demon. But yeah, I guess actually like this is kind of like the D&D way, like well the D&D walk kind of way basically. If you have formed your contract, then you channel magic through your mind. There's no silly magic words or rituals involved. How did you become so strong, Akane? I inherited these powers from a long line of mages. The magic's in my blood. Excuse me? Well, I guess that's why the blood splatter thingy. It is true that only certain people are born with magic potential, but it has nothing to do with bloodlines. We don't know what exactly causes it, but some people are simply unlucky enough to be born with the potential. I wonder like if like any of them actually like have any potential, and like whether there is any way to find out apart from like exposing them to the demons. Everything she says about magic is totally wrong. Wow, Akane, I can't believe that you come from such a powerful family. I'm so lucky that I get to study with someone like you. Tomoko brings the forms. Tomoko, bring the forms we need to get this girl signed up. I already have them. Tomoko passes me a form, a pen, and a sewing needle. Why the needle? Why do I need the sewing needle for? You'll see. Maybe like prick her finger and sign it with blood. I hope not. I look over the form. It's just a standard club registration form asking for details like my name, date of birth and phone number. I quickly fill it and hand it back to Tomoko. They are done? Yeah, sorry, but there's more on the other side of the page. I turn the page over and read the other side. You must swear loyalty to the Magic Club. You will share your magical discoveries and research with the club. You shall not keep secrets regarding magic from your fellow club members. Well, sure, not gonna be a problem at all. If you agree with these terms, then please sign here in blood. Okay, well, I guess it is then. Oh, blood. Is this serious? Yes, you may think about it before you sign the contract. We can just take you on as a temporary member for now if you aren't sure about it. Blood magic isn't real, and I was planning on lying to these people anyway. I don't see any problem in signing this. Yeah, pretty much, I guess. Or some tea again. This seems fine to me. I prick my thumb with the sewing needle and press it against the paper before handing it back to Tomoko. By the way, Tomoko, what sort of magic do you practice? I'm a spirit medium. Really? You mean you can speak to ghosts? You could say that. I'm not sure why, but ghosts just seem to be attracted to me. She might be able to see demons. It's unlikely, but it's possible that she's mistaking them for ghosts. I'll need to test her. Can you show me a demonstration? I would love to. Is there any particular spirit that you'd like me to contact? Well, like her parents, but it would be like maybe like the most conductive thing for the mood. If you go like, by the way, my parents are dead, could you contact them? Any ghost will be fine. Tomoko rummages through the club closet and pulls out an Ouija board. It's a small wooden board with the English alphabet on it. I can recognize the words yes and no on the bottom of it. Judging from all the scratches and markings, it's been well used. Put your fingers on the marker, please. Yeah, I actually have like no idea how like the board looks like, even though I have seen it in being used in games. I do as I'm told and put both my fingers on the marker with Tomoko. Is there anybody there? I lightly press my finger against the marker and allow Tomoko to move it herself. She slowly slides it down where it says yes. Look, Minori, they said yes. There's a spirit here. I'm not super convinced. Wrong, I don't feel any sort of demonic presence at all. Ask them something. I'm certain that there isn't any kind of demon here. I would have sensed its presence if there was one, but I want to be certain, so I'll test her. Can spirits read minds? I have never met a spirit who could do that. Spirits move through walls and stuff, right? Yes, they are unencumbered by physical barriers. Is that so? Then I should ask a question that only a demon could answer. Ask the spirit what color my underwear is. It's a little embarrassing to ask that, but I can't think of any other test on the spot. I can't ask something like that. I'm just asking a question that only a ghost could answer. If you insist, oh spirit, what color is Minori's underwear? Tomoko slowly slides the marker around the board from letter to letter. Black. Oh, I guess it could be like a like a decent guess. Is that correct, Minori? Whoa, the ghost got it right. You're incredible, Tomoko. Well, probably not though. Thanks, I guess. That was a lie. Today I just so happened to be wearing red underwear. The red is like, well, not the most obvious one, I guess. This girl can't sense anything at all, but of course she can't. Ghosts aren't real. There are demons who take the forms of ghosts to trick us, but no one actually turns into a ghost when they die. Hello, I'm a fortune teller. The nervous girl from before shuffles toward me. You can tell the future, that's amazing. I extend my arm out, offering her a friendly handshake, but she ignores it and keeps her hands planted firmly in her jumper's pockets. What's her problem? Oh, like if you shake hands, like you might get like traces of COVID or something. So better not do it, I guess. How does your fortune telling work? I use a variety of different tools to tell the future, like my tarot cards and my crystal ball. Do you need those to predict the future? Can you do it without them? If she has any real magic, then she'll be able to use it without any sort of trinket. I can get a brief glimpse of the future if I concentrate really hard. That's amazing. Could you give me a demonstration? I can try, but my fortune telling isn't 100% accurate, so keep that in mind. What kind of fortune telling is it then? If it's if it could be wrong. That's okay. I don't expect you to be perfect. I really don't. Let's start with a simple test. Can you predict the result of a coin toss? I'll try my best. Call it heads or tails. Drops of sweat pour from her forehead and her glasses fog up. She must be concentrating really hard. I predict tails. Wait, no, heads. It will be heads. I'm calling heads. Heads it is then. I flip the coin. The result is tails. I'm right 90% of the time. I just got unlucky this time. Of course, just try it again. Okay, this time it's heads. Actually, no, it's tails. Wait, no, heads. I'm going back to heads. It will be heads. Oh, not like super convincing. I flip the coin again, and once again it lands on tails. This sort of thing can happen, It's unlikely, but it's totally possible. It is pretty unlikely, I guess. Not going to run the numbers, but although doesn't look good so far. Of course, you just got unlucky again. Yeah, it's a statistical anomaly. Well, I don't know if it's anomaly really at this point, but not a good look. It sounds like this girl is just making excuses for herself. She can just write off every failed prediction as an unlucky coincidence, pretty much. This time it will be heads for sure. I flip the coin and sure enough, the result is heads. Whoa, you got it right this time, that's amazing. Thanks. When I'm done training, I'll be able to predict the future with perfect accuracy. That's amazing. You could do so many things, so many cool things with that. Yeah, imagine how I'll be able to help. I could use it to warn people about things like earthquakes and terrorist attacks. She's completely wrong. There's nothing consistent or predictable about magic. It's an anomaly that breaks all natural laws. Such a thing can only bring chaos to the world. You're amazing, Yuri. I'm sure that your magic will help millions of people. Oh, sure. Listening to these girls is maddening, but I really should count myself lucky. It's for the best that they don't know anything. Unless, what if they just pretending to not know anything about real magic? It's possible that they might just be playing dumb. I'll need to stay vigilant. Now that you've seen our demonstration, do you know what sort of magic you want to study yet? You should at least give her some time to think about it first. Yes, all of your powers are amazing. There's no way that I could just choose on the spot. Really? I thought that it would be an easy choice. Don't worry, I just need a little bit of time to think about it. Very well then. We'll give you a couple of days. I don't know, a couple of days isn't that much really to make a big decision. Well, depends. Well, I'm sure like there would be more options than just those three. Thanks, by the way. How did this club get started? I need some intel on these people. I'd like to know a little bit more about the history of this den of degeneracy. I founded the club in my first year of school here. I wanted to create a place where magic users could be together, free from the jealous scorn of the talentless non-believers. A place where we could share magic with all those who are willing to listen and use it to help people all over the world. What a joke. Did none of them even stop to think for a moment about what they are dealing with? Magic isn't some kind of game. I saw one of Akane's recruitment posters in my first year and thought that it would be fun to join. And then Akane scolded me during the first year. So you all met in your first year. Have there been any other members since then? We may need to track down the rest of the club members who graduated or left the school after joining. It will be a pain, but I'm sure our intelligence network can pull it off. Well, probably there isn't any though, like everybody thinks they are weird. Nah, it's just been us. Up until you showed up, that is. I'm the only one. That's right. You're our fourth member. Welcome aboard. I breathed a small sigh of relief to myself. This makes things a little easier. Thank you for having me. What do you guys normally do during these meetings? We just practice and research magic. Right now we are trying to organize something to show for the upcoming school festival. Speaking of which, I think I have found something, a lead on some powerful magic that will blow everyone's mind. Oh, sure it's going to be a good thing. This doesn't sound good. Okay, do you guys know about the old bunker out by Kisaki Forest? I know that place. They built it back during the war. No one knows what it was used for. That's right. They abandoned it after the war, and no one who worked there would talk about it until now. Akane's face lightens up. She looks as if she's about to tell us that he just won the lottery. Someone posted a thread about it on a local forum for the occult. They said that their grandfather served at that bunker as a guard for a secret research project. In the final moments of the war, they were desperate for anything they could use to stop the enemy and their advance. In the end, they turned to the arcane. They practiced ancient rituals and spells within their secret bunkers, hidden deep within the forest. If they resorted to something as disgusting as that, then they deserved to lose. They were searching for a divine wind that could send the enemy packing. After months of trial and error, they finally found it, an amazing power that could turn the tide of the war. Why am I just hearing about this now? From the degenerate of the old people? Our intelligence division should be monitoring these sort of things. Well, it's just a rumor on the internet. What kind of power was it? His grandfather was just a guard, so they never told him anything specific. But he overheard them talking about summoning something dangerous, something they couldn't control. In the end, the scientists had to bury their research. It was just too dangerous to unleash it on the world. Okay, and you're going to find it and show it off on the school festival. This sounds incredibly suspicious. People lie on the internet all the time, but what if it's true? She said that they found a way to summon something dangerous. That makes it sound like they discovered a method to summon demons. Not even we know how to do that, and our top researchers have been studying this for years. Even if there's only 1% chance that this is real, we can't risk allowing this research to fall into the hands of these degenerates. He got a glimpse of a hidden compartment within the bunker where they buried this research. They must have hidden a switch or something there. Oh, that's crazy. Can you send me a link? Sure thing. I give Akane my phone number as he texts me a link to the forum post. How do we know that we can trust this poster? He posted a photo of his grandfather's war medals, so we know for a fact that he was in the military. It's at least worth checking out. Why would he tell the internet about this instead of the media? People like us are the only ones who would believe him. Well, I guess so. I suppose that makes sense. Wait, did you say that you want to show this off at the school festival? That's right. They'll finally respect us. Our club will get awards, fame and funding. Well, for showing off something that was supposedly destroyed like a ton of enemies or something in the war. No, not just the school, but society itself will revere us. Don't you think that's dangerous? We should hide it at a safe place instead. It seems that this degenerate has at least a little bit of sense. What if the wrong people get their hands on it? It could be the end of Japan, or even the entire end of the world. I understand why you want to do it. I like to make some money with it too, but this just seems way too risky. You don't need to worry about that. We'll show the magic of at the school festival. It will hide all of the research. That way, we can prove magic is real and keep it safe at the same time. I suppose that works. Stop, just think about what you're messing with. Don't you think that's disrespectful to the researchers who took the secrets to their graves? They worked so hard to make sure that this would stay hidden. They would have just burned it if they really didn't want anybody to find their research. They wanted it to be uncovered when the time was right, and that time is now. Besides, think of all the good that we can do with this magic. Imagine how many lives we could save if we use it correctly. I don't know, it doesn't sound like that kind of magic. Like destruction is really easy to use, really easy to use in destructive ways and really difficult to use in ways that, well, it somehow saves something. Oh yeah? Well, why don't you imagine how many lives you could lose if you use it incorrectly? If there's a chance that we can save people, then I just can't say no. I'll help you. Well, I guess basically she's like, well, she doesn't really care, and then like these are like easy to convince to do like whatever. If you two really think it's safe, then I'll join. I want to get rich and help people too. That's not how any of this works, degenerates. You can't control magic like some kind of superhero would. It's a force that fundamentally contradicts all laws of reality. Why can't you just stop and think about the implications of that? You don't even care about that, do you? You three are just in it for the money and the fame. You're just telling yourself that it's about helping people so that you don't have to feel bad. You guys are so cool. You sound like superheroes. Can I come with you? I'm not sure. Yeah? It's just that we only just met you, and what he's trying to say is that we don't know you well enough to trust you with this sort of dangerous magic yet. No offense. Excuse me. What do you think, Akane? You two make a good point. We can't let this fall into the wrong hands. Sorry, Minoria, but we have to be careful with this stuff. This has to be a joke. I'm the only one who should be handling such dangerous magic. So I can't come with you? Nope, sorry about that. I can understand why you don't trust me, but this seems really important, so I really want to help you guys somehow. Oh yes? I can't turn away such an enthusiastic magic apprentice. Do you guys think it would be okay if we just brought her along as an observer? It should be fine if she doesn't touch anything, right? If she doesn't touch anything, then it should be okay. Wouldn't you agree, Chidori? Fine. Then it's settled. I'm honored that you'll let me observe. I promise not to touch anything. It seems like getting them to trust me will be more difficult than I had anticipated. I need to devise some sort of scheme to trick them into trusting me. Akane, how long do you think it would take has to reach the bunker on foot. The forest is super dense and the bunker is 3 deep in. It will probably take us around 4 hours of walking. I see. When do you plan on leaving? It's important that we get this before anyone else does, so let's go tomorrow. But tomorrow is a school day. We can't just skip school to go magic hunting. Yeah, that's right. We can't skip school. We should just wait until the weekend. And by we, I mean you. No way, this stuff is way more important than school. We need to make sure we take it before anyone else does. That's true. I suppose I'll just have to skip school tomorrow. I can't believe this girl. She has the chance to lead an ordinary life, to study hard and then work an honest job, and yet she's throwing that away to chase some dangerous magic. If she really wants to save people, then she should study hard and become a doctor or something. What about you, Chidori? Sorry, but I don't know if I should. What do I do if my parents find out that I'm skipping school? I don't want to get in trouble. Chidori, this is way bigger than just you, or me, or the club's reputation. We could save people's lives with this magic. Not to mention all of the money that we could make with it. We'd never have to work a day in our lives. You're right, I can't let a chance like that slip away. What happened to this girl's principles? A little money is all that it takes to sway her. If everyone else is going tomorrow, then I'll skip school too. I have some it's settled. But what do we do if the school calls our parents? We'll need an excuse. Don't worry about that. No one's going to care about us skipping school after I prove that magic is real. What do you do if it turns out to be a hoax? I'll take responsibility for it. I'll eat my underwear in front of the whole school if I have to. I'll make sure to remember that. Anyway, I'll text you guys the details later. Meeting adjourned. I hurry home from the meeting and call Sophia. Good evening, this is Agent Minori calling. Go ahead. The club has accepted me as a member, but they don't completely trust me. To make matters worse, they have found a lead on some potential magic. Someone posted online that the military researcher researched magic during the war and buried the documents out in an old bunker. This club is going to investigate it tomorrow. He didn't post many details, but he said that they learned how to summon something dangerous. I think that he was referring to demons. Do you believe it? I'm not sure. I know for a fact that the bunker exists, and no one's sure what it was used for, but it seems unlikely that the military seriously had the secret magic research project. If there's even a slight chance that it's true, then we need to investigate. Of course, we can't risk letting those degenerates get their hands on that magic. Very well then, I have 2 orders for you. Your first order, investigate the site before they do. If you find any sort of research, then you need to stop the club from getting their hands on it. Understood? I'll bring the research home with me. Don't do that. Why not? I'm preemptively designating the research material as top secret. You are not to look at the contents of the research under any circumstances. Just keep it away from the club for now. We'll send a higher ranked agent to collect it later. I'm a little disappointed Sophia isn't willing to trust me with the research. How come? I've been a member of UMI for years. But orders are orders. This research is highly dangerous, so I can understand her caution. Understood. As for my second order, I want you to test their magic potential as soon as possible. That's going to be difficult. In order to test someone's magic potential, you need a sample of their hair. I was hoping that I could get a bit closer to the club before I asked for that, but it seems like Sophia wants me to hurry up. No one knows why, but for some reason people with high amounts of magic potential have bizarrely sweet tasting hair. Oh, that's weird. I'll need to find a way to collect samples from the three of them. You know, you could just like lick their hair casually. Understood, ma'am? Is that all? No, there's one more thing I need to tell you. I'm ordering you to use lethal force if they come into possession of any magical materials. You're telling me to kill them. Yes, kill them if they come into contact with anything magical. No, I'm sure there are ways to do it. But yeah, have like no idea how much longer the demo is going to be, but so far it has been, well, it is decent long based on this and but this would kind of be a good spot to stop because I think we kind of will have a decent cliffhanger here, and then, well, I guess we have seen the main cast, so you can kind of like tell what kind of people there would be. I guess like you can romance like all the characters, like all three of them. I'd imagine it would be something like that, but not sure. Oh, let me see. Does that mean that like it says 21440/1442? So does it mean that it is just like two screens from the end? Well, let's see. Just for a moment. I don't know. It doesn't seem to progress the way I expected. Once I have to like refresh it. Well, let's save. I guess I can just press the skip thingy. Yeah, it's still quite a bit longer. I have like no idea how the number works. Oh. Well, let's load it back here. Well, it is longer, but I don't think I need to really play the demo longer. Kind of getting on my throat because of the slight flu. But yeah, what do you think? And I honestly quite like where this is going. Like the yeah, it could be because I used the skip thingy before to see like whether the game works. It could be that like I skipped past this point before, so it might be thrown off because of that. But yeah, I actually kind of like how like where this is going, and the art style has grown on me. Like it is, well, if you come from like really high quality visual novel to this, then I guess it might be a little bit intimidating, but I like it, and I kind of like the premise. Like, well, the magical basically being like, well, totally clueless, and then her being like on the edge, like whether they are clueless or not, and then well, them going on some kind of adventure, and well, either they uncover nothing, or maybe they uncover something, or maybe they like casually stumble upon a demon or something like that. Who knows? But it is nice because I can kind of see like where it's going. I guess like in terms of like, well, how you make games, like maybe like the very beginning of the game, like it could somehow be like a little bit more flashy or something like that. Would probably help like win over people who are testing the demo like a bit harder. Doesn't like necessarily need to be like anything super flashy, but maybe like something, maybe just like some kind of visual effect. Or well, if you want to go like all in, then could use a CG there, but oh, the game is like, well, still under development, I guess, so you don't really like know like how final this even is. Like usually like all the fancy polish comes pretty much last, so it could be that one. But even like this, like, well, the story seems decent, and the characters seem like, well, I haven't seen like that much of them yet, but they do have like personality, so you can kind of like guess how they are. But maybe there are like more details will be revealed later and such. Could even be that like, well, maybe they have like actual reasons why they have to practice magic, and who knows, like a lot of potential for sure with the plot. But yeah, I guess that is more or less that for now. not like exactly sure how the game, like when the game is going to be out, but well, I guess the developers are still working on it. Nice to see like well, another small indie studio trying to make something big. Like if this is just like a demo, like how long is going, like the whole game going to be? But yeah, thank you for watching, and thank you for the comments and the support. And well, see you next week on some kind of other game. Not sure what exactly. Maybe Stardew Valley. But yep, see you